rock from the rock, an unusual musical happening in a most unusual place.
Yeah.
The state prison.
Yeah. Big bass. Take out the trash. Count the money. Get the bag. Talk that shit. Run that bag. I'm your dad. Put out the ass.
Big Bass Life with another informative video, man. You know, Master P came out and he suffered a lot of backlash about the harping on slavery comment that he made. And, you know, it just went super viral. And it sparked a whole discussion. But, you know, what is good for the black community to come out and recognize what we're up against is also helpful reinforcements for the raccoon nation. And when you have raccoons picking up what you're saying and using it for ammo against the people that you say you love the most, the people that you say you're trying to educate, it lets you know where you went wrong.
And when a brother decide to wake up black people and say, y'all, we doing this wrong. Y'all, we gotta stop focusing on race. Y'all, we gotta stop focusing on slavery. There's opportunities to be had and we missing them as a community because we still worry about stuff that don't make no sense. And Master P is one of the biggest entrepreneurs in American history. That dude is a grinder, hustler. Turn that rap music, flipped it, he made cereal, he doing all kind of stuff. But they don't want to listen to this brother. They call him an Uncle Tom Coon bootlicker. Roll the clip.
Somebody look like us, say, hey, how come we don't own our own tennis shoe when Nike started out of their garage? Like, Phil Knight started out of his garage. And I tell people all the time, look, it's not
now, let me stop you there for a split second, because I know the bootlick, he don't know this. He don't understand this. Since you're talking about Nike, do you know where Nike came from, Master P? Nah, you probably don't. Check this out and let me educate you. Since you're talking about we're harping on slavery and you're talking about Nike, good segue. Check this out.
They want you to believe America's biggest shoe story is Nike, but the real one started with a black man they buried. His name was John Matseliger. In the 1880s, shoes were luxury items. Most poor families couldn't afford a single pair. But Jan was different. He built machines with his bare hands. Here's the part they don't teach. He invented the shoe-lasting machine, the device that made shoes cheap enough for everyone. He died young, poor, and forgotten. Think about that. Every shoe industry giant, from Nike to Adidas, stands on a foundation built by a black inventor whose name got erased. Jan's brilliance made billions for others, yet his legacy never made it into your school books. They celebrated the brands, not the man who made them possible. Why do we remember corporations, but not the black genius who started it all?
Nah. Bet you didn't know that. Bootlick, continue.
color. Like, think about it. Even though when I help black-owned business, I'm doing that because we at the bottom of the totem pole. But we want to create product for everybody. This product is for everybody, blacks, white, Asian, Latino. But you don't have too many black-owned companies. Like, show me how many black-owned tennis shoe companies out there that's making functional shoes that actually own it. It's not that many. It's a problem.
Yeah.
So when I find a problem, you know, my passion get like, I need to do this. I got to show the world. In the food industry, I realized that we didn't have enough healthy alternative foods for us. So I found a problem. I created Miller Family Food. We spend $1 trillion a year.
2.1 trillion.
2.1 trillion. Think about it. And we don't own nothing. And we make 0.1% of black CEOs in Fortune 500 companies, but we spending all the money.
I'm running out of time, but my God, how could anybody disagree with what Master P Miller is saying? How, bruh? And do you guys understand that after he made that interview, he got so much backlash that he had to come out and make a response video? How you Neanderthals can't put two and two after P Miller, one of us? The brother came for nothing, selling dope. Made himself out to be this. And y'all mad at him for saying 2 + 2 is 4. Roll the clip. This is his response real quick, and then we got to get the Ennis. This real quick, and we got to get the Ennis. P. Miller, Master P, he literally should sell out his tennis shoe in the next week. But people mad at the brother, and he trying to put us up on game, but y'all rather be mad at him and don't even support him. But you're going to go buy Jordans and Nike. Well, Michael Jordan is a black man. You can go buy some Jordans, I guess, even though I think he has a piece of it. I don't know if he own all of Nike and Jordan. But regardless of that, you know, I got some glasses called Cameos. Is a basketball player. I think Strawberry, or I forget his name. He owned that company. I bought them because I wanted to support him. And they the best glasses I've ever had in my life. You could turn it up and down right here. I saw Shaq supporting him. Anyway,
You have raccoons picking up what you're saying and using it for ammo against the people that you say you love the most, the people that you say you're trying to educate. It lets you know where you went wrong. And in going wrong, it goes all the way bad for you. So now your name is tied, it's synonymous with thinking and acting and intertwined with people like Race Batum Tatum, Candace Owen. And trust me, Master P is not like that. I don't even think Master P had an inkling of what he was saying in terms of when he was asked that question. But because he said it, and you have to suffer the backlash, he came out and he had this apology, or he had this cleanup phrase to say to the people. And even that didn't go right. Check this out.
What's up, y'all? For the ones in the back that can't hear, stop making them false narratives. I love my people. When you talk about slavery, our ancestors been through so much, and we're not going to forget it. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to tell y'all is, even though we're going to always be aware of it, but we have to do something to bridge the wealth gap. That's what I'm saying. We can't change the past, but we can change the future. And we're going to constantly fight and educate our people. But I want to let y'all know, Apple is making $32 million an hour. How do we get a piece of that? Because we need to be able to bridge the wealth gap. That's the only thing I'm saying. And that's the only way it's going to happen. We got to educate our people and educate our culture. And that's what I'm doing.
Now, on top of everything Master P got going on, instead of him mentioning and sticking to the script, I'm going to sell these shoes, I'm going to sell these clothes, I'm going to sell this food, and I'm trying to put my people on. That's what I'm finna do. That's what I'm about. Nah, he went a whole different direction. And going a different direction, you empower those who you say you're for against us. If that makes any sense. Any two ways, check this out.
Modern black celebrities aren't equipped to be in and shouldn't be accepted as leaders or voices of the black community. Most are greedy and completely out of touch. It seems like most black celebrities either don't care about the black community, or they are fine serving as that one example that, see, a black person got rich, a black person can make it, racism isn't real, get over slavery, stop crying about this, kind of like what Master P is saying right now. It's been a history of that, where one black person makes it. If there's an Oprah, there's no racism, everybody can make it. And that's just not true. And a lot of people felt the exact same way about this video and what Master P was saying. Master P is very off code or extremely ignorant and needs the right person to wake him up. Master P really thinks you can capitalism your way past slavery. Like, yeah, nigga, slavery happened, but that was then get some money. Nigga, what? Building wealth matters, but money doesn't erase the systems and consequences that came from slavery. Big facts. His brother is serving time in a goddamn plantation right now. That man been locked up in Angola since the 2000s. He's talking about slavery like this legacy of slavery doesn't touch everything in American society, and there is no bootstrap strong enough to lift out of that. Yeah, you know, that's basically what he was getting to. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But Martin Luther King himself addressed that 60 years ago.
And when white Americans tell the Negro to lift himself by his own bootstraps, they don't look over the legacy of slavery and segregation. I believe we ought to do all we can and seek to lift ourselves by our own bootstraps, but it's a cruel jest to say to a bootless man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. And many Negroes, by the thousands and millions, have been left bootless as a result of all of these years of oppression and as a result of a society that deliberately made his color a stigma and something worthless and degrading.
And because of the instant pushback and backlash he received, he came back out to address his statements.
What's up, y'all? For the ones in the back that came here, stop making them false narratives. I love my people. When you talk about slavery, our ancestors been through so much and we're not going to forget it. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to tell y'all is, even though we're going to always be aware of it, but we have to do something to bridge the wealth gap. That's what I'm saying. We can't change the past, but we can change the future. And we're going to constantly fight and educate our people. But I want to let y'all know, Apple is making $32 million an hour. How do we get a piece of that? Because we need to be able to bridge the wealth gap. That's the only thing I'm saying. And that's the only way it's going to happen. We got to educate our people, to educate our culture. And that's what I'm doing.
He still doesn't get it. Shout out to Master P, man. He has been a great inspiration to a lot of people in the black community. But he does not get the systematic impact that the legacy of slavery still has on people today. I want people to get out there to get degrees, to start their own practices, to start businesses, to master these trades and turn those into their own businesses. People need to hustle. They need to grind. We need to get it how we can. But that does not erase the uphill battle that we're up against. And Master P still didn't really address that. It seems like he's kind of doubling down, but it is what it is. But shout out to my channel and Patreon members. Thank you so much for supporting and thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.
This Big Bad's Life with another informative video, man. Subscribe to Jew Almighty, man. I check him out, man. I just became hip to him, and he's spitting hot fire, man. Hot knowledge, great commentary, great clips. You understand? Subscribe to him. And until next time, man, of course, leave your comment. Let me know what you think about this, because a lot of people are kind of, you know, we're waking up. We're waking up to what's going on out here in this world, and we're participating. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not educated, educate yourself, man. Don't think I'm not the smartest person in the room, of course. And I know you're going to have these old crazy comments, but I am smart. I am intelligent. Yes. And I do read, and I have plenty of knowledge. I don't just do music. But any two ways, man, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to subscribe to Jew Almighty's channel. And until next time, all right.